Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blue Devil broadcast here at Huntington High School. I'm James Roselli.
And I'm Markel Markotsis.
On behalf of the Blue Devil broadcasting team, we want to give a big shout out and a special thank you to everyone who showed support on episode 1.
That's right, James. Thank you all so much for the positive feedback and all of the kind suggestions. To start the show today, let's start with some of the most festive fits our team saw on Festive Friday, which occurred on the Friday before Christmas break. Hey guys, it's the last day of school before winter break. Let's go check out Festive Friday.
Festive Friday.
Yeah! Woo, 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 woo. Yeah.
What is your favorite Christmas movie?
Polar Express.
I would have to say Elf.
Mine is Elf as well.
Elf. Oh, I absolutely love Clicking My Heels Now. 1, 2, 3. The Wizard of Oz.
Home Alone.
A Christmas Story.
I'd say Christmas with a View.
I would have to say Love Actually. It's just the reminder that love is actually all around us. You just have to be able to see it.
Wow, look at this festive fit. Yes. I think we need an interview with this. Sure. Show it off to the camera. Look at this.
I'm wearing my elf pants with Grumpy Cat and a hat as a topper.
With Mr. Schwendeman, the famous Mr. Schwendeman. Look at this festive tie. What movies have you been showing today?
Today we did Toy Story 4 and Home Alone.
I love the festive fit. Would you like to show it off to the camera?
Santa. I'm riding. I'm on his back. He's tired. I'm tired too.
I'm pretty tired as well. And we're off. Thank you. Have a great break. Clearly, Festive Friday was a huge hit around Huntington High School and was such a great way to start off the new year.
That's right, James. And speaking of the new year, we hope everybody had a happy and healthy holiday break. And we wish you luck on all your New Year's resolutions.
I don't. I'm just kidding. Markel, what was your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to beat you in Madden.
That's not happening. But speaking of games, let's take a look at Huntington High School and what they have to say about video games.
Forget. Sinai, Victoria, Lizzie James, Renata.
And I wanted to ask you, do you play video games?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I play some video games, but not really.
Do you know other people that play?
Of course.
Are you excited for any games that are coming out in 2023?
No, I can't say I am.
Whatever comes out.
I'm down for anything that comes out.
What kind of games do you play?
I own a lot of video game systems. I own PS1, PS2, PS4, the original Xbox, Xbox 360, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Dreamcast, and I even have an arcade machine, NBA Hang Time.
I play Overwatch, League, Valorant.
I like playing Helix Jump, and sometimes I play Minecraft.
Wow, all those seem pretty cool, but I think I'll just stick with Madden.
You really shouldn't.
I'm good at Madden, thank you very much.
Keep telling yourself that one. But now that we're on the topic of football, let's send it to Nick to see what's going on with this year's NFL playoffs. Well, James, this NFL championship weekend was certainly entertaining, with the Eagles shutting down the 49ers and the Chiefs barely edging out the Bengals. The Eagles looked very dominant right away, and the 49ers couldn't keep up with Brock Purdy suffering an elbow injury in the first quarter. Backup Josh Johnson came in, but he struggled to move the ball against the Eagles' elite secondary. Miles Sanders had 2 rushing touchdowns, and edge rusher Hassan Reddick had 2 sacks and was a nightmare for the 49ers quarterbacks. The game ended 31-7, and the number 1 seed Eagles will advance to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs vs. Bengals, on the other hand, came down to the wire with a 23-20 final. Bengals linebacker Joseph Osai was called for an unnecessary roughness penalty on the last drive of the game, putting the Chiefs in position to kick the go-ahead field goal. Patrick Mahomes looked great despite suffering an ankle injury last week, as he threw for 326 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. The Super Bowl will take place at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona this year, and the halftime performance will be done by Rihanna. The Eagles open as 1.5-point favorites, but anything can happen in the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining me. I'm Nick Sclafani, and let's send it back to James and Markella.
Wow, I just love February.
Why would you like February?
Because it has my favorite holiday, Groundhog's Day.
To be honest, I don't even know what that is.
Well, there's just so much. I don't even know where to begin. Let's send it to Lily Michelson to learn more.
Well, James, here's a short summary to help you understand the holiday a little more. It derives from the Pennsylvania Dutch superstition that if a groundhog comes out of its burrow on this day to see its shadow due to the clear weather, it will retreat into its den and winter will go on for 6 more weeks. If it does not see its shadow because of the cloudiness, spring will arrive early. Make sure to tune in on February 2nd to see if Puxatony Phil from Pennsylvania thinks spring is coming early this year. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, I am just truly amazed. Who knew Groundhog's Day was such a big event?
Are you being sarcastic, James?
No.
Well, was it just me, or did you have pancakes on Groundhog's Day too as a kid?
No, that was just you.
Okay.
You know what else is a big event? College Decision Day.
Oh my God, no, don't even talk about that.
Well, then I guess Markella didn't go to Alumni Day because Ms. Walsh and Mr. Lashin hosted Huntington Alumni Day to ease seniors.
I'm Lily and I'm here with Nasa. So what year did you graduate Huntington?
I graduated last year, so 2022.
What was your experience going to Huntington?
So I loved being in Huntington. Do you miss any of your teachers?
I would say I probably miss Mr. Graber the most because he actually really influenced my major decision.
So what was your experience going to Huntington?
It was fabulous. I mean, I was involved in so many clubs.
How do you feel about graduating high school?
I feel like it was a big change.
Probably the biggest takeaway that I got is that you really have to find the college that's best for you, where you feel most at home. And
explore the school that has the most to offer you, whether it's academics, social life.
Honestly, I feel like all of this just calmed down all my nerves that I had for college, because I feel like right now it just may seem like it's the end of the world. And just hearing these other people is just calming all that down. It's everything's gonna be fine at the end. It's all gonna work out. Yeah.
Wow, that seems like such a great event. I wonder if we're both gonna end up at Penn State.
Well, if you're not, well, if you're going, I'm not.
Okay, well, you're gonna miss out on some pretty cool snow days.
Ugh, I could use a snow day.
Danny, what does this weekend's weather look like?
There is actually a chance of snow this weekend. Friday is going to be 31 degrees with a low of 21 with some snow-rain mixture. Saturday is going to be 30 degrees with a low of 23. Sunday is going to be 34 degrees with a low of 25. And just like Friday, a snow-rain mixture. I don't know about you guys, but if I wanted it to be this cold, I would have moved to the North Pole and lived with Santa. But anyways, keep your winter coats out because it'll be a rain, snow disaster. Besides Saturday. Unless you're Elsa and want to chill outside, go ahead. I'm Danny, and this has been Danny's Weather. Back to you, James and Markella.
Thanks, Danny. We love to hear about the weather, but you know what else we love to hear about?
The Chiefs winning over the Bengals.
All right, the refs won the game for the Chiefs. I don't want to hear it. The NFL is rigged. They're writing stories. She just likes Mahomes because he's attractive, apparently.
Apparently. What?
Oh, they can't say that.
They're looking at us. You guys are all staring at us. What do you want?